little bit. 18 out front. The mid lane. Lux gonna clear some away. Scuba Chris on to.
And that also kind of occupied some time for Scott here. Captain Korea is almost going down.
They're gonna be able to work Dragon down. Things up. Scuba Chris doing what he can. Jumping bump gonna land on a nobody. Ion's in. The pull on to Locust is gonna be short. And Lux buys a little bit of damage. Scuba Chris at the front goes down. Takes Locust off the field, however. Gonna turn it now on to Captain Korea.
Scuba Chris gonna get the steal.
Get it. Oh, he was so close. He's going to get locked up by Sicko Scott. He's doing some work, just not at. And they are not that far away from a tournament win if they can hold on to it. Knockback by Captain Korea. He thought he was out clear. Flappy Bearfish in onto him. Ult comes down, but he doesn't have enough to finish the job. Flares comes. Gets it done for him. Ions. Too late to it. Inox. Going to turn it around. Flares is in there. They may go on to a 2v1. Box drop. Slacko's on the far side. Nubby Pooh Bear comes in, but Flair's going to fall. Slacko not wanting to fight a 3v1. They've got the land. Flares might turn it around. Walk it back. He's going to walk into a big pile of hurt right there. Will Sicko Scott drop the ult? Flappy Bearfish running low at the front. They do. Lux ult comes in a little late. Sicko Scott going to go down, and the Lux ult puts a little bit of damage on to Scuba Chris, who is continuing to run the front. Captain Korea over the wall. Ion's doing everything he can to lock him up. Do you like it?
I liked it. I like both.
Sicko Scott is going to take a little bit of damage. Scuba Chris uninterested, and they're going to drop the ult on him. Lulu ult's going to buy a little time for the knockup. First blood goes to Scuba Chris in the middle of the fight. Locust going to try it on. Flappy Bearfish with the barrier keeps him alive. Captain Korea looking for one. Can he get it? No, a better of him there. There's a little too much armor in the way. It's a lot of armor. Captain Korea burns down and it's in play. Ion's going to pull himself in, teleport in. Can they get out? Flares canceled. Sicko Scott is under attack. He drops the ult, but it's no good. Scuba Chris picks one up and super big right there. Inox may not make it through this one. The Baron goes down and is going to follow him through. He's got just armor for days. Inox trying to find a run. Heads back the other way for half of the Flares. Calls it out. He's in trouble now down bottom. Going to be joined by Flappy Bearfish. Ults him over into the wall. Starting up on him. Look at all that armor. Nubby Pooh Bear left to finish the job. Now that he's got the regen, line comes in. Scuba Chris walks in a little early. Sicko Scott gonna lock him up. Nubby Pooh Bear runs low, gets a kill, and still gets clear. Scuba Chris on the run from Slacko. Slacko over the wall, picks up Scuba Chris. Ions misses a binding. The box comes down. Locust very nearly dies to it on the run now. Ions. Flares comes in with the ult. Will they be able to pick up the big support? The bottom inner turret goes down, and Flappy Bearfish goes into the pile. Locust gonna stay alive. Slacko pushes him back. Captain Korea picks up a kill here. It's 9 kills to 8 to go.
We're starting to
catch one, gets slowed. Flares thinking about it. Inox running the front here, trying to split as much as he can. Flares to the back. Ions drops the box. They're going to start it up on Slacko. Slacko going to run low. They turn it back around. Inox still at the front. Locust having to turn it around. They may have to run him back to the pool. The Lulu ult is going to time out now, and they run out of it. Lux ult picks one up onto Renekton. They're going to initiate from Flares. Flappy Bearfish runs it back. Gets Flares possibly off the field. On the other side, Nubby Pooh Bear getting a lot of work done. Takes J4 off the field. Slacko's still in. It's
man. That would just be amazing.
Inox going to start it up. They're going to put some good poke down. Scuba Chris dropping the ult, and Flares gets pulled in. They'll be able to start it up. Sicko Scott late to get in with the jump and bump. Lux ult going to be ineffective. Sicko Scott out the side. Scuba Chris not letting it happen. Down he goes to Slacko. Slacko still getting poked on. Inox at the back. Nubby Pooh Bear looking for a pickup on the edge. Not going to get it. Hook is short. It's to Sicko Scott. Lux ult comes through, clears the lane. Nubby Pooh Bear takes a little bit of damage. Slacko's there. Lulu in as well. Could be a very, very dangerous force to deal with. Ion's taking 2 mystic shots. Barely makes it through, but now Locust getting burned down by Flappy Bearfish. Needs one more, and he's going to turn it and look at Slacko. Slacko picks him up at range. Slacko down now to Nubby Pooh Bear. In a matter of seconds, can he find a kill? Will he send it out?
Inox!
Down he goes. Captain Korea send one over the wall. Locust going to run low. Scuba Chris coming in. Drops the ult in a big way. Big start to this team fight. Lux ult comes out. They're going to get Locust off the field. Sicko Scott going to lock him up. Nothing doing. Flappy Bearfish drops him off the field. Slacko on the run. Hate Spike comes down. He's going to catch one from Flair. Zonias. Down he goes. Nubby Pooh Bear. And it's a 3 for none. Locust up a little bit out there. And they'll see if they can start it up. Captain Korea's got a lot of damage to put out. Ion's going to be wiped off the field. They've got it burned down fast enough. Down it goes.
Big there. They were able to initiate that fight before Flares could get anywhere.
It's cool, he says. And they're going to continue to follow it in. The ult comes down big as they're going to be the ones to initiate here. Big lead out of Denial Esports. Sicko Scott doesn't stay alive. Flappy Bearfish gets him. Slacko gets out of range there. He's going to get stunned up just outside the pool. Ezreal off the field. Double kill right now for Enoch. They turn it around, and that is going to be it from the looks of it. First Nexus turret down. Captain Korea wants Nubby Pooh Bear dead and very nearly ends up deaded himself. Super Minions coming in and goes to Denial Esports after a big comeback from losers bracket. They managed to take it all home for themselves. Very, very nicely played by Denial Esports. Team Summon just couldn't muster what they needed to come away with a win, and very, very big congratulations out to Denial Esports.
I mean, just they showed the poise. They came in game number one. They had